Hello, my dear friends, welcome back to this class. I hope all of you are fine. Today, in this class, we are going to learn about a great person. Guess who that is? The person who had scaled Mount Everest twice, the person who was born in Haryana, the person who stood against all the odds to reach the top, the person who even stood against the wishes of her parents just to continue her education. She is Santosh Yadav. Let's know more about this woman and get inspired. As you can see in this picture, these are the pictures of Mount Everest. Reach for the top. She has reached for the top. Miss Santosh Yadav, she was actually born on 10th October in 1967 in Juniawas of Rewari district in Haryana. She was born after 5 boys in her house, and in those days when she was born, a daughter was not welcome in the family, but sons considered as a blessing. They regard the birth of a son as a blessing, but whereas the birth of a girl was not welcome in the family. She was born in such a time when people believed that the birth of a son was blessing and the birth of a girl was not welcome. She was born there in Haryana after 5 boys. She was the sister of 5 brothers. She was given the name Santosh, which means contentment, satisfaction. Guess what? But she was never actually content with the place that she has got in the traditional way of life. She began living her life on her own terms from the very beginning. From the start of her life, she did everything that she wanted. Other girls from those areas used to wear traditional dresses, but whereas Santosh used to wear shorts. From the very beginning, she was quite determined that if she chose a correct and a rational path, the others around her had to change, not her. That is the determination that she had. That determination helped her to reach the top in her life. Whenever she makes a right decision, I repeat, right decision, she will stand by that in spite of getting opposition from all the people, including her family members. Santosh's parents were actually rich. They are landowners who could actually afford to give education to their children. But they did not want Santosh to get educated since she was a girl. They were willing to send their sons to anywhere in the country to get them educated, whereas they do not want Santosh Yadav to get educated, even though they could afford the education of Santosh. So, what did she decide? She decided to fight against this. And what did she do? At the age of 16, at that age, most of the girls would get married in her village. But Santosh, who was under pressure from her parents to get married, did not bend her head. What did she do? She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get proper education. She left her home. She did not care. She left her home and she got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. Then what did the parents do? Okay, you go against our wishes. I am not going to pay your school fees. Parents said bluntly that they are not going to pay the fees of Santosh Yadav. That did not stop her. I told you, in spite of all the odds, she could reach her destination. How? With this determination. Even though her parents did not pay the fees, she has decided that she pays the fees herself. How? By doing part time jobs. She planned to earn money by working part time to pay her school fees. So she started to earn like that. This showed the strength of her determination to her parents. So ultimately, the parents had to agree with her. Then Shantosh passed the high school examinations and she went to Jaipur. She joined in Maharani College and she got a room in Kasturiba Hostel. Kasturiba Hostel, from there she could see Aravali Hills. She used to watch villagers from her room going up the hill and suddenly disappearing after a while. She has decided to check it out herself. She found nobody except a few mountaineers there. She asked whether she could join them. To her surprise, they answered yes and motivated her to take to climbing. You know what happened? There was no looking back from that point in her life. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarakashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. She completed a course over there, basic mountaineering course. And then in the following year, she did advanced mountaineering course from the same institute, also with A grading. Thereafter, Shantosh went on an expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured very quickly, and also she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. She developed that resistance to cold and altitude, and equipped with an iron will, this girl at that very young age, she had iron will and physical fitness, amazing mental toughness. She has all these qualities, and these qualities helped her to reach her destination. She shyly asked Aravali mountaineers way back whether she could join them when she was studying in when she was in Kasturiba hostel. So at barely 20 years of age, Shantosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. Her climbing skills, physical fitness, mental strength impressed many senior mountaineers. And what is most important is her concern for others. Her humanitarian attitude impresses everyone. And the way how she shows team spirit encourages everybody. Okay, let's move on. Yes. During 1992 Everest mission, Shantosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber. So, she saved one climber by sharing her oxygen with him. She saved a person's life by sharing her oxygen with him. His name was Mohan Singh. He could have died unless she shared her oxygen with him. So obviously she saved the life of a person called Mohan Singh. Within 12 months, Shantosh again found a place in Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. And she scaled Mount Everest a second time, setting a world record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering, in the history of mountaineering. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government had bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. Santosh said once, "It took some time for the enormity of the movement to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolour and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian." This is what she said while describing her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world. When she was on the top of the world, on the Mount Everest, she said she felt proud to be an Indian. She is a great environmentalist also, as she collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. See, she's such an environmentalist that she collected and brought down 500 kgs. That's a huge 500 kgs of garbage from the Himalayas. She is a humanitarian, she is an environmentalist, she is a mountaineer, and she is a tough lady. Surely, most of you might have got inspired by the way how she had faced odds in her life. Just like that, many people, many women face so many odds in their life. Things go on against their wishes in their life, but many people just blame the situations, circumstances, or the people, or the traditions, and they remain at home doing nothing. But what we should learn from this great woman Santosh Yadav is fight against the odds. Whatever the difficulties that you have, fight against them. Prove the world that you are something. Do not compromise with anything less than what you ever wanted to become. Whatever you wanted to become, whatever you wanted to achieve in your life, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, make your dreams come true. Achieve all your goals. Just don't blame anything. If you cannot achieve any of your goals or anything, it is you who has to be blamed. Not the situations, not the traditions, not the people, not the circumstances that you were brought up or born in. So let us try to find a new path, new way, which leads us to our destination. Be inspired, my dear friends, and achieve whatever you want in your life with determination, perseverance, and hard work. These are the three things that take you whatever you want to become or wherever you want to go. With this note, I'm going to take leave from all of you. Take care. Bye bye.